Week 1 of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball is in the book. Season 2 has started with a bang. The world's best have returned to Dallas. On the line, a one-of-a-kind individual championship inside the ultimate team sport. This week, 2 Olympians and 2 rookies sat in the captain's chairs. Tonight, they lead their squads to battle. Bedania De La Cruz, Natalia Valentin-Anderson carry the international experience, while rookies Lauren Stivrins and points leader Danny Drews carry the crown for the first time. Does experience see the way through, or do youthful hearts come out on top? Clear eyes, full heart, can't lose in the great state of Texas. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Second year, second week, second night, second match. A lot of seconds in this one. Team Drews taking on Team Valentin-Anderson from Fair Park Coliseum. Opponents who used to be teammates. Both teams coming off 5-point matches on Wednesday night, but in opposite directions. Drews with the 5-point win and Valentin-Anderson with the 5-point loss. Welcome back, everybody. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox, former professional player. And Heather, our unique scoring system, this individual title has really started to take shape.
Yeah, and so fun, especially in this match, because we have the privilege of seeing 3 of the top 5 in the leaderboard facing off each other in the match. It starts with the outsides, Danny Drews and Madison Valines going up against each other tonight. Both of them chasing the leader, Betty De La Cruz, who got MVP 2 honors in the match prior to this one.
First, a newcomer in this one at the libero spot, making a huge difference in her last match.
So cool to see Team Drews winning long rallies and converting in transition behind the defense of libero Amanda Benson. Rose 12 spots on the leaderboard during Wednesday's match with 17 digs while earning MVP honors in the win, covering a huge percentage of the court, reading behind the block, patrolling the back row with a pancake. And tonight, she'll be trying to stop on the outside and in the middle, doing everything she can to keep the ball alive for her team.
Even using her feet.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever it takes. On the other side of the net, middle blocker Liana Sebelden, who provides a huge presence in the middle. The last match, she averaged 1.7 kills per game while hitting a blistering .455. Throw in 3 blocks, and Sebelden is a force to be reckoned with.
Teams have taken the floor. Who wins the serve and pass battle? Who takes set victories? Who adds to their championship chase chances? First serve on the way next. Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate. A beautiful look at downtown Dallas, where this league has returned for year number 2 with some new talent who are both in the captain's chairs. Team Drews and Team Valentin-Anderson. It is a backing Ukraine kind of battle. Blue and gold all around this city. And here is how you get to the captain's chairs that we talked about a moment ago. Your win points are 60%. That is for team success. 60 points for the overall win, 40 points for each set. Your individual statistics can go up or down. They'll be about 36% of the total. And then MVP voting. And a total of 3 MVPs are named following each match. They're selected by the athletes, but also by fans, by members of the Unlimited Club. The top player gets 60 points, 40 for MVP 2, and 20 for MVP 3. And let's check in with Key Michael, the Olympian, who's on the floor.
I am on the floor, and you guys, you know I don't like to play favorites, but if you've been watching FS2 since the beginning of the first match, you might have seen my off-season spotlight with Veronica Stone and Taylor Morgan. So Tamo's going to be my player to watch tonight. You already know she loves the beach. She loves herself. She doesn't like to cook, actually, and she's a little bit extra. She said that. Her words, not mine. So look out for a little bit of extra tonight. Yesterday she got 3 blocks, 3 kills. I'm ready for a little bit more here, Tamo.
I'm waiting for a little bit extra from Heather Cox in this one. Up here next to me in the crow's nest, as you look at the starting lineup for the women in blue, Carstelo continues to be an offensive force. Madison Valines stepping in as well. Yeah, an amazing 1-2 punch, and then add Lindsay Stalzer to the mix, and you have got a very balanced Team Blue. Yeah, welcome to Pin City there, and for Team Drews, they'll again have Carly Lloyd, the veteran Olympian, at setter. And Jenna Rosenthal playing a big role, but Jamie Peterson starts.
Yeah, gets the start on the outside, which is a switch from the last game, and that's because of the versatility of Danny Drews. She can put herself as a captain either on the outside or the right side, depending on what her team needs.
Jenna Rosenthal will get us started. The one-time Marquette middle blocker and current civil engineer out of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, playing for Operation Underground Railroad. More on the causes as we go through this match. Tough serve right away to Stalzer. Have to try and hit her way out. Peterson with the dig, and Morgan is sent back. So it's Stalzer and Sebeldon right away defensively at the net. The pins were as good as expected for Team Valentin-Anderson. They had 38 of the 46 kills in Wednesday night's matchup.
And that's the bread and butter, but I think anytime, I've said this before, Kevin, anytime you can get those middles involved and just hold the blockers a little bit to open up your pins, you're going to be that much more successful.
All right, we'll see if they can get those middles involved. Gonna have to have a pass first on both sides. Roll shot picked up by Drews. Both sides playing some D on the soft stuff. Stalzer will hit it a little harder.
Let's look at Tori Dilfer and the bench for Team Drews. Dilfer has also been versatile. This is a really versatile lineup. I like the way Drews drafted because Tori Dilfer can set, but she can also come in as a defensive specialist, a serving specialist. Just important to get her on the court.
I mean, last match saw her make a difference there. Drews back row.
I know that outside hitter is Danny Drews' natural position, but I love to see what she can do as an opposite. They can use her more in the back row like we just saw, and it's just a natural position for her as a lefty, showing so much value being able to play both pins.
Well, you notice because she is an outside hitter, they actually put her down the middle of the court that time for the back row attack rather than the right side as an opposite. Oh, speaking of an opposite, Karstelo, a world-class opposite, again committed to being a professional player. I believe this is the Favre unretirement for Karstelo. Third time.
And why wouldn't you? Olympian, two-time All-American, and the picture of consistency here at Athletes Unlimited. Has never played in a match, Kevin, that she hasn't racked up at least 10 kills.
Drews on the left, just misses. If you're looking for a match with some lefty heat, you're welcome.
Southpaw myself, I love it. Not very often you get a couple southpaws on the court at the same time.
Later on, we will see just what kind of heat Heather has left.
I can answer that without even you guys having to watch.
That ball's deep corner blocked.
There's a reason I'm sitting here, Kevin.
Already 2 blocks for Team Valentin-Anderson, who outblocked everyone on Wednesday night. 11 team blocks. That is the second highest single match output of the season.
First of all, you've got height and you've got quickness. It's a great combination for putting up a solid double block every time the opponent hits the ball.
That one's over the block and out of bounds. Score another point. 6-1 opener. Is it timeout time?
Well, not quite. I give it one more point, but Team Drews hitting negative right now, meaning more errors than kills. They've got to be much more consistent with their swings. Look for Carly Lloyd to try to find the right chemistry with her hitters right now.
Benson tight pass. Morgan is blocked. That's Bastianelli, who had 5 blocks on Wednesday night. And that ball's wide.
Wow, back-to-back wide swings for Danny Drews on the outside, and she calls a timeout. Good move by the captain. And it'll be interesting to see if they make any adjustments and have her swing more on the right instead of the outside.
Team Valentin-Anderson comes in at 0-1 off a loss to De La Cruz. And the 1-0 Team Drews struggling so far, coming off their win on Wednesday. Next up, Tori Dilfer's pre-match routine. How does she get ready for a night of volleyball?
Routine and pattern are important to me just because I think that builds confidence. So I go left knee pad, left shoe, right shoe, tie the left one, tie the green ribbon, tie the right one. It's really simple. It's how people put on their shoes and knee pads, but I keep the same routine.
Heather, you superstitious?
Very superstitious. Aren't all athletes?
Most.
I think most are. I'm extraordinarily superstitious with numbers, with the number 23, with 11:11 on the clock, and with pregame routine, definitely superstitious when I was playing.
I wonder if this has been added to the game routine. Particular dancing. Tori Dilfer there as we look at our match MVPs from our previous match tonight. If you missed it here on FS2, Valentin-Anderson had herself quite the evening. 15 kills on 30 swings. She picks up MVP 1 honors. Bethany De La Cruz sets the all-time kill record at 27. Gets MVP 2. And Cass Lickman, her best offensive output of the young season equals MVP 3 honors. We're back underway here, and it is Team Drew's siding out right away for just their second point.
A nice job by their setter, Carly Lloyd, just such a veteran, so much Olympic and international experience, and knowing that her rookie, Danny Drews, the captain, needed another set to get back into rhythm. Don't ice her by going away from her because she's made 2 hitting errors. Instead, feed her.
Jamie Peterson was a difference maker on Wednesday for Team Drews in their victory. Oh, there's a block. And I mentioned the blocking. Team Valentin-Anderson on Wednesday. Well, there were 10 blocks put up by Team Drews. So this could turn into another block party.
What a block fest.
Yeah.
And I love Taylor Morgan. We were watching her in warm-ups. We're like, is she going to play? She left her full sweatsuit, full warm-up suit on the entire warm-up. I don't think I've ever seen that by a player for somebody that's going to start.
I could go bottoms, can't go tops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't swing with the top on there.
Meanwhile, Peterson gets the ace and the dribbler.
Sneaky. The sneaky dribbler.
Hey, it counts. I'll take an ace any way I can get it.
That hybrid serve, that one's low. And it's just kind of high risk, high reward. It's so low to the net frequently.
Yeah, and her toss is low. It looks like everything has to come together perfectly for it to be a strong serve, which it does more often than not.
College ball at Dayton. And now professional debut, AU. Good pass, 6-4 on the outside. Those skills coming in handy as that ball is wide. Drews with another opportunity. So when in doubt, go to the captain to clean up the rough patch. Jenna Rosedal, you can give a punch there. That's fine.
I like it.
That was a light punch. Yeah.
Just don't turn it into a turkey.
What's a turkey?
It's a half high five, half knucks. It's the most awkward thing in the world of high fives.
I just thought it was 3 strikes in a row. Another ace issued by Team Drews. Taylor Morgan this time doing the honors. When you're down, what's the quickest way to getting back? Just serve some aces.
Serve some ace.
I wonder if you could wear the sweatsuit during, if Morgan would go with that.
I'm thinking it's probably against rules, but we'll have to find out.
We will. Ari Cruz sharp dug up. The lines. Smartly done, not quite enough though.
How about the ping pong save?
How about a little more heat? Already seen that before. Drews with the winner down the line.
Boy, after back-to-back errors, we've seen back-to-back kills, but look at the defense. Peterson to Lloyd, and then Morgan able to get it over. It's those cat-like reflexes from Lloyd that kept that ball in play. Always the setter's ball, that second ball, and Carly showing off some skill there.
Deep one at the last moment, kind of gained a little air, and Lishman lets it go. Four-year starter at Pepperdine, making her pro debut with AU. At least here in the United States. Has played previously for Team USA. As Ali Bastianelli is back to serve, second year here for Bastianelli. There's the Ari Cruz we know. Haven't seen her a lot though.
Yeah, that was just the second set she's gotten so far, and that one totally in system, in rhythm, and that's when you can hit with the most power.
Drews has that one right up on Valines. Valines not afraid of it. High ball, taking a whack at it, but goes long over the top of the block, and that'll keep Drews back at the line. Came back from Poland for this opportunity. Had a couple of players come back from the European leagues to play here.
Danny lived in Poland for 2 months playing professionally, and then as a choice for safety for she and her family decided to come back to the States and making a mark early in Athletes Unlimited.
And Nia Crittenden, who got some run in the last match when Lauren Stivrins was unfortunately injured. We had the first left-handed middle in the history of Athletes Unlimited. She came back from her overseas in Turkey.
Almost in the
December.
history of middles. I mean,
Yeah, there's not a lot
so
of left-handed
few.
middles. We're tied at 10, so it was a 7-1 open and a timeout for Team Drews. But we're at 10-10.
And it's all about consistency. Team Drews making far fewer hitting errors, and that's what has brought them back into this match. Smarter swinging.
Yeah, you dropped a veteran like Ari Cruz to keep you steady. Had a bad night on Wednesday offensively, but added in with double-digit digs. Sebelden lays it up for Valines. That one was touched by Rosenthal. Valines a little more heat, covered by Sebelden, but over. Roll shot, who's underneath that? Oh, not quite enough. Valentin-Anderson was there on her horse.
A nice job by Carly Lloyd. I think everybody in the gym thought that Jenna Rosenthal was going to get the slide on that play, and instead this sneaky set to the backcourt and Ari Cruz.
One-time Florida star. A lifetime ago in volleyball terms. Sebelden, and a little bit slower into the middle to Liana Sebelden. That's what she prefers.
Yep, and it's wonderful that Natalia Valentin-Anderson knows that. That's how quickly you have to learn your team and learn the type of sets that they like. I mean, remember, this team just came together on Sunday, has one match under its belt, a couple of practices, and showing that chemistry.
Good pass from Peterson. Outside ripper dug by Benson. Oh, pardon me, Lishman. There's Benson. Both liberos in on this rally. Bump set, Lishman to Lowe. The put away. Key, are you getting any stronger on the sideline?
You know what? I've actually just, speaking of getting stronger, I found Jason, Carly's strength coach, and you have an interesting story as to how you guys met.
Yeah, so we actually connected via social media. I sent Carly a message, and I was fortunate enough that she responded. It was basically related to her training during pregnancy. We chatted for about an hour. I was just asking her questions about what she was currently doing. And at the end of that conversation, she asked me if I would work with her, and worked with her through the second half of her pregnancy and currently.
And when an Olympian asks you if you want to train them, you don't say no.
Absolutely not. No, I was ready to rock.
And you guys train through Zoom, so you basically just watch her, everything she's doing, and give her feedback.
Correct, yeah. It was a very unique experience, which I kind of had to develop through the pandemic with a couple other athletes, and just kind of got really good at it. And now it's 100% of what I do, so it's pretty cool.
That is so awesome. And we've been commenting on Carly because she's come back and she looks like she is in elite form. So credit to you a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit is the right thing. More credit to her. You know, she put a ton of work in to prepare for, you know, playing right now, and I'll take a little bit of credit for steering the ship, but the majority of the credit goes to her.
She's an incredible athlete, and I feel like I'm going to be hitting you up on Zoom after this to strengthen my shoulder a little bit, because this camera's getting heavy, but I really appreciate you being on the broadcast.
My pleasure, I appreciate it.
All right, back to you guys.
All right.
Key, you better get trained up. We need you stronger for 3 more weeks. You got a couple days. You got to come back stronger on Wednesday of next week.
That right shoulder is getting ripped, though.
Yeah, we have 2 recent moms playing in AU volleyball this year at the setter position. The other one being Alicia Childress, who has 3 kids, all under the age of 4.
You know, hard to believe watching Carly play that she had baby Storm in the spring of 21. And then thanks to some incredible hard work and dedication is, as Key said, an elite athlete still.
Not quite an ace serve there. Does the save pay off? That's a good battle out there, 6-4 and 6-4. Another dig, this time from Drews. Lowe versus Peterson, another touch. Drews, she's having a nice start.
And Amanda Benson does an incredible job setting that ball. When the setter is out, it's the libero's job to set that second ball. And what she does, and you can see Danny Drews go and thank Benson there, she gives Drews a front row attack from the back row. So Drews, she's so athletic, she can lunge at it and get that much closer to attacking at the net. So impressive.
Block again for Valentin-Anderson, 16-13. Ali Bastianelli and crew again racking up the blocks early in this one. Thank you to our official partner Geico for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. Working on Peterson again. Drews left side, missed. Well, you need a recalibration for Danny Drews out there on the position 4.
Well, that's what's been interesting is all of her hitting errors so far in this match have come from the left side of the court, that outside pin position, which is really her natural position. I mean, that's what she played for 3 out of the 4 years she was at the University of Utah, so kind of shocking.
There's a kill on the left-hand side by Drews. Opportunity provided once again by Amanda Benson, number 32 in black, who picked up MVP 1 honors in the last match. And if you want to get styled, you can go with AB Styled Me on Instagram. Amanda Benson, during COVID, started giving out fashion advice, started a business. If you need something specially picked from a thrift store, hand-picked and curated, there you go.
I love it.
Get yourself some Amanda Benson. Yeah.
Would I be able to dig like her too?
That's not guaranteed.
Shoot.
Yeah. You'll look stylish like she does, though.
It's half the battle, right?
Yes. Look good, feel good. Backslide. Bastianelli. That one looked wide, and indeed it is. 17-15 as you look at the neck-and-neck race there. Hentz and Benson. I mean, that's a Pac-12 matchup.
It's incredible. I mean, in the ball control that we see in the amazing libero, I go back and forth between libero and libero position. So much depth here. I mean, when Karch Cry calls it the libero, how do we argue with that?
It's not how it's spelled.
No, but it's from the word free in Italian, which is pronounced libero, right?
Okay.
I know. We agree to disagree on this one. But I've been going with libero for you throughout this Athletes Unlimited season. But every once in a while, I get stuck on bro.
Just try to call it the bro.
The
it's
bro.
Barrow.
Agree to disagree.
I don't know how you move the letters phonetically, but not on the actual word. Big swing. Lloyd scoops it. Benson overhead. Off the block and out of bounds. Stalzer. So Valentin-Anderson has been able to extend the lead a couple of times and have not been able to kind of put it away each time. We've seen a comeback from Drews. That included a 7-1 start and a timeout from Team Drews to open the match. And a 14-11 lead. Each time, Carly Lloyd and crew have responded. And they do again here, keeping it within 1.
Neither team hitting the lights out. We've seen a lot of long rallies, and because of that, we're seeing a low hitting percentage by both teams.
No word yet on what song Taylor Morgan was singing on the court to get ready for this match or during the match.
Both teams hitting below 200 at this point.
The Lions trying to take that number northward. We're getting down to it here. 19-17 in set number 1. We'll play 3 sets to 25, win by 2. We'll score the overall for the overall victory. That will be the aggregate. For instance, the last match ended 71-70. We nearly had the golden set.
Close.
The coveted.
The elusive.
Yes, very elusive. Like the DJ.
Yes.
Extremely elusive, our golden set. So elusive, it's more like Sasquatch or Loch Ness. Oh, good old Nessie, we've never actually seen a golden set. 19-18, Danny Drews, second in the league in points right now, trying to add to that total. Nearly did with an ace there, but play will continue. Benson calls everybody off. Rosenthal, not enough of a connection. Dug by Lowe. Into the middle, Sebelden finds open floor, and Taylor Morgan was clapping. I'm not sure why. Taylor Morgan, any word on what song choice you went with here?
Kevin, I'm gonna need you to be a lot more specific on when I was singing, because I sing a lot. Yesterday, on Wednesday, we all saw that I like to sing.
Well, have you been singing here?
Yeah, I sang a little bit of Pop Smoke, and then I sang whatever the DJ was playing. Yeah, I don't remember.
When's our duet?
Huh?
When's our duet?
You just name the time and the place, and I'm ready.
All right, I love it.
Taylor, also, we're on a need-to-know basis here. We watched you warm up in a full sweatsuit during all of warm-ups. Tell us why.
Because I got some big old legs, and it takes a little bit of time to warm them up. So I like to come into a game hot. So I just keep on the sweatsuit. And shout out to AU Hoops. I just want to be a basketball player so bad, and they look cool, and I felt like a basketball player in my full sweatsuit. So.
We've got a little Pop-A-Shot thing going on here. You any good at Pop-A-Shot?
Huh?
Are you good at Pop-A-Shot?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Okay, don't worry about it.
I know volleyball. That's about it.
All right, so let's talk a little bit of volleyball. What do you guys need to do to come away with this set?
I think we just need to be cleaner. I feel like we're being, the blue team is a great team, don't get me wrong. I just think we're making errors. It's our errors, that's why they're up right now. So I think we just have to be clean and discipline on the block, discipline on our effort. But other than that, I think we can really come away with a win. We get close, and then we kind of lose heart, so I think that's about it.
All right, thanks, Taylor. Back into it.
Yes.
Get a song with heart. Inspire them.
I got you.
All right, there's a point for your side. Team Drews, 2022. Taylor Morgan, fun conversation.
Shame she doesn't have any personality.
Yeah, exactly. What a bummer.
And just like that, boom, back out onto the court.
Must be so lame to spend time with Taylor Morgan. All right, see if she can get some blocks here. Rosenthal to the line. She's had some success stretching out that 6'5" frame. That one's long. Running out of time here in set number 1.
And just what Taylor Morgan told us, way too many unforced errors from the service line and hitting at the net for Team Drews. Team Drews hitting just 190 as a team and 4 service errors. It's tough to win a set with those kind of numbers.
Taylor Bruns taking roots. Into serve. Perfect pass. Morgan, deep corner, there it is. Put it in the coffin.
You can see the lower left of your screen there, lower right of your screen there. Those deep corners are wide open. You can really see that when you get that overhead look.
Now entering the match, number 30, Sebelden. Now serving for Team Drews, number 3, Carly Lloyd.
3 hitters in the front row for Drews. Dig by Benson. Long, high, bump set. Low. Been fairly quiet.
I was just thinking that. I was just looking over to the numbers to see how many swings. It's interesting because she's had 12 swings, but it's been a quiet 12 swings. 6 kills now for Karsta Lowe.
6 for 12.
I know, right?
And quiet. It's weird, yeah.
Tells you what our expectations are for Karsta Lowe.
Karsta Lowe. The expectation is now close this out. Set point. Outside tight, Drews. Missed again. Boy, a rough first set for Danny Drews on the left-hand side of the court where she is normally quite exceptional. A 25-21 victory as Taylor Morgan tries to rally the troops there. And there is elation and some chest bumps between Sebelden and Tegenruth after their successful start, 25-21 in set 1.
Lindsay Stalls getting it done on the outside, and Danny Drews doing everything she can to get her team back into it here in set 2. 25-21, Team Valentin-Anderson.
When you serve an ace in Athletes Unlimited, you're benefiting the planet. The Aspiration Aces program will plant 10 trees for every ace this season. Jamie Peterson put 10 trees in the ground with that one. Here's Taylor Morgan doing the same. Coming into tonight, we had 640 trees already committed thanks to Aspiration's support. First set, Team Drews got some aces but did not win the set. 25-21 was the victory for Valentin-Anderson. Fans, you can also win. It's pretty easy. Just earn points for watching tonight's broadcast. Take out your phone and enter the code on the screen into your Athletes Unlimited app to earn points. Available in the Apple app or Google Play Store. You can start earning points to unlock exclusive rewards and stay in the know about Athletes Unlimited. Gotten off to a good start if you're wearing blue. Let's check in with Heather's Red Hot list.
Well, you are red hot if you're Betty De La Cruz and Danny Drews. The two of them became the first two athletes this season to reach 1,000 leaderboard points. Betty De La Cruz came into the night on fire. An AU record 27 kills earlier tonight, earned MVP honors for the 5th straight match. And then how about Erin Fairs, the largest individual move up the leaderboard during Wednesday's match, rising 13 spots to number 6. And Shayla Castro, 3rd overall on the leaderboard, behind 12 kills and 7 digs in Wednesday's win. And tonight we're going to look at Danny Drews. She moved up, listen to this, 32 spots on the leaderboard during the first week of the season behind her versatility and powerful attack.
Drews right now would still sit in the captain's chair. Saw all that chase happening from the team in orange. And we'll watch to see as Valentin-Anderson, Valines, Lowe, and Lishman, all of whom are on the floor right now, attempt to continue climbing. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox. Key Michael, the Olympian, on the sidelines for match number 2. The second evening of play here in Dallas. We're back again tomorrow night with 2 more matches. And we have 3 more weeks of play after this weekend is complete. Valentin-Anderson gets it started in set 2. And you can feel the emotion trying to be generated on the Team Drews side.
Absolutely, and it's just how can we garner some chemistry, some motivation, some momentum, and it starts with continuing to cut down those errors. Hit just 170 as a team. They did have those 2 aces you discussed, but also 4 errors to go along with those. They've just got to be more consistent.
Yeah, 4 errors there and 5 balls hit out of bounds. Tough to give away 9 points and be victorious. Benson will try and play defense here. She'll have the set. Chip. Good reaction once again from Peterson. Cross court and out of bounds. You know, it's funny with Peterson, it's kind of the opposite of normal. You'd say she plays much smaller than she is in terms of her defense. At 6'4", she's popping some balls up, passing.
Absolutely, we saw great defense on both sides of the court. Carly Lloyd keeping it alive twice, too, to keep the transition up and forcing the hitting error. So Team Drews could come away with that point.
We have a captain's challenge from Team Drews on the last point awarded.
Captain's challenge from Team Drews.
The only thing I can think of is that they think that Carly Lloyd's dig was down and not up early on in the rally. I don't know. What else did you see? Sorry. We shall find out.
Yeah, we'll see what they're looking at here. 2 challenges per team, per set. You got to use them or lose them. Can't carry them from set to set. The ball is in or out, or if there was a net touch or a block touch. And we're looking at a net touch right now. And all manner of line faults at service 3-meter or center.
Yeah, they are saying that Team Drews was into the net here with Morgan on the way down. I do not see a net there. That is a clean look by Taylor Morgan.
If she was in the sweatpants, there would have been a net.
Yes. Watch her body sort of pike over the net to try to press and penetrate, but that is a perfectly executed block.
All right, no net detected, just as Heather Cox told you. And that is our R2. That is the referee number 2, the down ref, Jung Park. And Lena Gustafson is our R1 up high. So no net called. Team Drews with the point as we look at our live overhead shot.
So you can see all the areas of the court that the serve receives open. Short court would work.
The lines tip, pancakes in the evening. The lines. That's called mani out, hands out in Italy.
That time you saw the great redirection. You could see the ball and everybody in the court moving to one side of the court, and at the last second, Natalia Valentin-Anderson setting behind her to catch Team Drews off guard. Boy, some early service errors from Team Blue to start this set. 3 service errors now from TVA.
Number 48, Jamie Peterson.
Team Valentin-Anderson wants to, somebody out there wants to see them start Deja Beja. It's one of the whipsaw things here. As an ace is served up with the hybrid from Peterson, 4-1. High risk reward goes reward.
And typically the serving strategy is keep the ball away from the libero anytime she's on the court. Such a gift when you can ace a libero.
Yeah, I just like hitting best serve. See if it happens here again. Onto the 10-foot line, here's low. Hard cross court, dug by her former teammate and Olympic medalist. The lines tracks it down, no swing from Sebelden. Ah, there's a swing from Morgan right over Sebelden. How about a reversal from set 1?
Yeah, just such a higher hitting efficiency for Team Drews. And look at Morgan, just all power and explosion. Does a great job taking all that forward momentum and gathering and going straight up in the air to get that power.
It was a 5-1 open for Valentin-Anderson in set 1. It's a 5-1 open here the other way, but side out from Liana. We'll cut into that now, 5-2.
We have a substitution for Team Valentin-Anderson.
You see that circle on Sebelden's right shoulder? That's from cupping. That's a bruise from cupping. It's a physical therapy technique that a lot of these players I've noticed are using. Kind of draws the blood to the surface to increase circulation and aid in healing.
Bruns Tegenruth in to serve, keeps Team Drews off balance. Tough play. Stalzer, cross court winner. And she generally likes that line a lot, but she goes sharp there.
So look at that cupping bruise. Trying to keep that shoulder healthy. It's a lot of volleyball in a condensed amount of time, so all these players doing everything they can to really stay in peak form and make sure that they can stay healthy for 5 weeks.
Good touch. The lines is there. Benson pushes it. Lloyd, uh-oh. Another player walking off. Morgan, just a little tweak it looks like as she kind of jogs back. And we'll have a replay. What do you think about the replay versus play continuing?
I like it.
Okay.
I think player safety is the utmost importance. Right now, Taylor Morgan doing everything she can to think about anything other than a possible ankle tweak. Keep moving.
Lloyd tracks it down. Cruz, hard cross court, and it's wide. Another point for the blue side, and Deja likes it.
Yes! Again, Taylor, let's go.
Deja, tell us about the character of this team now that you've been with them for a few days.
This is a fun team. Let me tell you, we have a lot of fire here, and I think part of my favorite thing about this team is that we're all like in the zone right now.
Deja, you forced Team Drews into a lot of hitting errors in that first set. Not as many here in the second set. What do you guys need to improve?
That's it. I think our serving, really, they're passing great on that side. If we can push a little bit harder and kind of force them to pass a little bit worse in this game, that'll help us out a lot. But yeah, the errors didn't hurt the first game.
What is your team looking for from you in the position of being on the sidelines this week thus far?
I think if I go in right now, it'll be to bring a sense of calm and to pass and play defense. We're swinging really well right now. That was a great swing. I think that's what I would bring, a little bit of stability in the back row.
And Deja, what are you seeing from the bench when you're, a great team player as an outside hitter? You're watching Lindsay Stalzer and Madison Vlines. What are you telling them that you see out there?
Well, I think if you watched last night's game or Wednesday's game, I think we were taking really good swings, but the defense was adjusting really well. So it's finding those gaps where we might be able to score a little bit better. And the same with blocking, because right now we're really doing a great job of funneling the ball to where we want it. So yeah, just giving those little pointers when I can.
All right, stay engaged. Thanks for spending time with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Deja McClendon, national championships at Penn State, professional player since, married in the off season.
What a save by
Before
Lauren.
last year. Remember when you were with us, you saw her wedding photos, positively gorgeous. Husband Nico, hopefully tuning in right now. Outside, Stalzer, and she's kind of caught fire here in set 2.
And that's that seam that Deja McClendon was just talking about. Stalzer found it.
Stalzer 6 of 14.
Watch this nice quick go set. Catches Team Drews way behind on their block, and Stalzer taking advantage of it.
Bad pass sneaks over, popped up. Boy, Lishman doing a nice job charging there, got that second contact. Tip play, that one's down.
Hands up, play by the captain, number 45, Danny Drews. Now serving, the captain.
Drews played her collegiate ball at Utah under Beth Lanier, just as her mom did. Second generation player.
So cool. Danny telling us that Coach Beth was almost like a mom on the court as well, almost treated her like she was her mother. Has known her entire life.
Good pass from Valines. Bastianelli can't get a lot of steam on it. Stalzer, on the other hand, does, but it's sent back. Rosenthal and Lloyd. Still trying to grab that energy, kind of ride the lightning over on the Drews side.
And Lloyd doing everything she can to do that. Look at the fire. It all starts with the great block that Carly set. Rosenthal able to close.
Low, dug again. Reverse dump.
Watch this on the tight ball. She's a front row setter, so she can become an attacker, and that's exactly what she does. Takes a quick peek at the block to make sure she can sneak it past the middle.
Stalzer calling for it. She gets it. And the kill. Just out of the reach of Benson.
You see the efficiency from Lindsay Stalzer, and it's no surprise to learn that she's played professional for what seems like forever. 10 different countries, 3-time Philippine Grand Prix champion, and it shows in the way that she plays. She just makes it look effortless, and she's so smart on the court.
I like the aggressive call. 7 kills now, but feeling the flow. So you're feeling good, get louder, get the ball more. And playing some defense. Can they get a swing? The line's not afraid of an off swing. Ari Cruz. So it's been a tough year for Cruz offensively. Still looking for her to get back to the form we saw last year that had her amongst the captains right there. 4 kills now on 13 at 230. It's pretty good territory for Cruz so far in 2022.
Yeah, and I'm always going to pick her, and I'm always going to set her. I mean, she's just got so much fire. She's such a good leader, and I mean, she's proven with her international experience, her Olympic experience, that she is a go-to player.
Right, all the tools. There's a dig by Benson again. Benson and Hens competing for that top libero spot. Lishman getting in with second contact there. What an offense from Lloyd.
Yeah, she's just toying with the blockers on the other side. I mean, like, okay, I'll sprint going out to the outside, to the back, and then a little back row. Keep you guessing every single time I touch the ball. And finishing off here with Danny Drews, the back row attack. Such a great arm swing, uses that bow and arrow technique, opening and then closing, getting her whole body involved, using her core. I mean, she gets power out of every inch of her body.
Glad you're with us for some volleyball here on FS2. Team Drews 11-8. They lost the first set 25-21, but they are now leading here in set number 2. The captain, Valentin-Anderson, Natalia. For the first time, she sat in the captain's chair. You'll hear from her on the other side.
Pipe, 4 pipe. Ready? No! It's in between. Go for more. Come on, cover, guys. Yay! Great job. I think I can go faster, okay, with both of you. Okay, here we go. No, he was saying rotation 6 from them to watch the pipe, the 1 pipe with Danny. And the block to 1. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, guys. Come on, baby.
The vocal leadership of the Olympian, Natalia Valentin-Anderson there, into the action with guaranteed rate. You're right down there on the floor with number 27, the captain. And this is a family affair, is it not, Key Michael?
It is. I have here Susan, Natalia's sister-in-law. She's married to your brother.
I'm married to my baby brother, yeah.
And we were just talking about how you guys have had some family vacations in Puerto Rico.
We have. We went to Puerto Rico and got a big house with her family last summer. And her niece and nephew have become really close to my kids as well. So, yeah.
Is everyone at home watching right now?
Everyone's at home watching in Puerto Rico and in Omaha, Nebraska.
Hi, family. How cool is it having an Olympian in the family?
It's amazing. And Natalia's, watching her love for the game and her passion, and she's so fun to watch. She brings so much energy to the court.
She is awesome.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here.
And you run a dance studio, so does she ever come by, take some lessons, like get into TikTok dancing or anything like that?
We dance together a lot, at family functions, but no, my mom started the studio almost 50 years ago, so yeah, That's what I do. I run a dance studio, so a different kind of I'm a different kind of athlete, but yeah, I love dance, and it's a big part of our family. So.
Well, I love that for you guys, and I love that. I feel like Natalia, has joined Athletes Unlimited, and she fits right in. She has the right energy, the right vibe, the right presence. She's just seems like a great person. She came up to me immediately and said, "My sister-in-law's here. I'd love you to do a key cam with her." I'm like, you know what? Natalia asked, I deliver. So thank you so much for being on the key cam and on the podcast.
I'm so happy to be here. I know Natalia's loving this league, so fun to see it in person.
Love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, guys.
If you want somebody interviewed, you can ask for it too. #AU, #KeyCam. You can tweet or Instagram at AU Pro Sports. Get involved. And getting involved right now, Team Valentin-Anderson trying to keep the rally going. They trail by 2. They won the first set 25-21. They trailed early 5-1, but it's again been a closely contested set.
Natalia continues serving her husband, Colt, who is Season's brother. Played football at FIU with Natalia when she was there.
A football player, volleyball player combination in Nebraska. No shock there. It is one of the best states for women's volleyball. Of course, you think of Jordan Larson, last year's champion, originally out of Hooper, Nebraska, and played at Lincoln. And the tip over there. Drews gets it done.
And now into double digits with 11 kills, hitting 240 a match. And if she didn't have those hitting errors on the outside, her numbers would be like up in the $700-800 or 800 category.
Yeah, expect her to get it dialed in though.
She loves the tip out of the back row. So deceptive.
Beline's with a nice pickup. This rotation 1, difficult. Ball still alive, not anymore. This is a rotation where teams typically get stuck. The opposite on the left-hand side where they don't spend a lot of time. That, of course, is not true for the current opposite, Danny Drews on the other side, but it is true for Karsta Lowe.
Yeah, another reason she's so versatile. Yep, Karsta Lowe at that left front position, just standing at the left front at the 3-meter line. Sometimes they'll try and swing them behind, but it's just there's just too much traffic, too many crossing patterns.
Yeah, in the Olympic Games, you saw Team USA do that. They would run their opposite all the way around. Annie Drews on her horse.
Yeah, you know what I like? If the opposite is a righty, I love running around the slide when they're at that left front position, but you just don't see it very often.
All right, watch the reception here. Benson's running it. Another hybrid near ace. I like the battle of the hybrids tonight. Sebelden misses. Both Valines and Peterson hit that hybrid, a float toss and then a swing.
Now serving for Team Drews, number 48, Jamie Peterson.
Here comes the other hybrid. Cross-court ripper. Lishman sticks her hands in there. Good job. And that allows the setter to set the ball.
A nice quick attack. Back-to-back sets to low. First time she cranks cross-court, then goes down the line to finish things off.
Now serving for Team Valentin-Anderson.
Cards to low. 2016 bronze medalist.
Now 8 kills. Getting some support from her outside hitter. Stalzer with 7. Good balance by Team Valentin-Anderson.
Cruz blocked and down. Welcome to the party, Taylor Sambothi.
Watch the lateral movement by Sambothi. Low sets it, and then at the last second, Sambothi drops in there. A little bit swing down to get that touch.
Sambothi in for Bastianelli in the front row. Very quick laterally. The original Ohio State collegiate athlete. Sister also a middle blocker. Good spot by Peterson. Sebelden with some defense. It is tough to get a kill in this Coliseum. How about a little shoot for the stars? That ball, if it didn't hit the block, that might have gone over the end of the court.
Yeah, it was going second row for sure. And that's just that international experience that you see from Ari Cruz on that tight ball, knowing what to do with it.
16-13. Overall score 38-37. The lead for Team Valentin-Anderson. Now make it 39-37. You want to keep an eye on that overall aggregate score. That's how we're going to determine the winner of the match. On Wednesday night, it was 69-64, a victory for Team Drews. It was a comeback win. They trailed by 6 after the first set. They trailed by 3 entering the third, a 25-17 victory. Gave them a lot of points as Sambothi gets some points there on the overpass.
And what about the energy that Sambothi has brought onto the court since she subbed in? She is doing exactly what you're supposed to do when you're a sub. The entire reason you come in is to change the complexion and the feel of the match on your side of the net, and leave it to Taylor to do that.
It is not manufactured with Taylor Sambothi. It is ever present.
Nice kill by the captain, number 45, Danny Drews. Now serving the captain, number 45, Danny.
Can they close it with some serving here? 3 aces for the gold side.
They've also got 6 errors, so it's finding that fine line. I like in this game a 1-to-1 service ace to error ratio. In the men's game, you're willing to accept a lot more, but I like that 1-to-1. I think they're frustrated with the amount of errors they've had.
Well, they're getting closer with that one. Now it's 4 with 6 errors. On the other side, it's 4 service errors, no aces. So now a 4-0 advantage from the line and a 3-point advantage here in the second set.
With the assist from the cable. Ooh.
No.
You think that was down?
Down.
Natalia disagrees with you.
Ball well off the net. Tough swing is long. 19-15. You have a timeout left.
I give it 1 more point. If they can't side out here, you got to use it.
Cruz remains to the line. A long professional career ahead for number 45 if she wants it. It's a tough deal being overseas. This is a privilege to be a part of Athletes Unlimited. Thanks for being here with us. Second set continues momentarily.
This season, I chose to play for 4Mom. The reason I chose to play for them is 4Mom supports families who are affected by Alzheimer's. I've seen Alzheimer's and dementia devastate families. I lost a grandparent to it 2 years ago, and I know how hard it is, and I know it can be a huge burden on families who have a family member who's affected, both financially and, the time commitment that it takes to care for those people. And 4Mom supports people who are in that position. I also went to college with one of the brothers who started For Mom, and so I'm happy to support him and his cause.
At the end of the season, the Give Lively Foundation will make a grant equal to 50% of Liana Sibelden's end-of-season bonus to her nonprofit partner, For Mom. That is true for every athlete across the brand. You can learn more about it at auprosports.com. The Give Lively Foundation, responsible for more than $150,000 each season being given to nonprofit partners for each athlete. If you invested in the draft stock of Nia Grant in 2021, you were a winner. And Key Michael is with her right now.
I am. I'm here with Nia Grant, and I'm so happy that I found you. We played together last season. You were here at Athletes Unlimited. We were actually neighbors, so I always got to see you and Pretty Penny, your puppy.
Not so big, not so small puppy.
Yeah, not
she
so
is
small.
massive.
She's huge. But she was a fan favorite among us players.
That's true.
What are you up to these days? Tell us everything.
Oh my goodness. Okay, I am right now just chilling. I just had a baby. Wild, like.
Just throw that in there. Like
this
morning I woke up and had coffee. Then I had a baby, and you know, now here I am with the game.
Right, had breakfast, had a baby. Now I'm here in Texas, coming to visit everybody. So, yeah, I'm enjoying my maternity leave. It's so nice. I have no complaints.
And I saw you speaking to Jason up there. He was Carly's strength coach, and you might be getting back into shape. Feeling like you're trying to get.
He trained Carly, and then Carly, you know, hooked him up with a couple other people, and then I eventually got to him, and I worked out with him my whole pregnancy, thank God. So I felt like in really good shape, but it was huge. And then now we're still working together, so hopefully I can be like Carly. Carly came back and she's completely like insane. Her body is nuts, she's playing well, so I'm like.
And you said you discovered something about yourself while you were pregnant and working out, and you kind of have a small plan for the future. You can't tell us all the details, but it's something to do with.
Yes, the athletic mother, like athletic maternity. So I have like a little project in the works right now, just for moms who are also high-level athletes and want to continue. And you know, it's a lot of things we don't really know about being pregnant as athletes, and it's so scary, and you don't know how your body is going to work. And there's a lot of, you know, criticisms that I got as well being pregnant, like for working out. Oh, you shouldn't be working out. You're going to do like extreme stuff, people would say. So I'm just like working with some moms who are doing it, and it's awesome.
I feel like there are a lot of moms here that will definitely be wanting to sign up for that program. Thank you so much for being on the broadcast. I'm so happy to see you.
Thank you, you too.
So back to the game.
Love her, yes.
Yeah, one of the moms has been doing it. If you've been watching the action here, Carly Lloyd, it has been the Carly Lloyd show.
Absolutely bringing it. I mean, playing some defense, setting some butter, dumping, blocking, setting Ari Cruz up. I mean, it's been Carly Lloyd and Ari Cruz in the second half of this Team Drew set.
Not only are they up in this set, they're up in the overall right now, 44-41, a complete reversal for Team Drews. It's just a slow burn with this group. They don't like the first set. 24-16, set point for Team Drews, and looking to carry a lead this time into the third. Right now they're +4.
Carstelo in the backcourt for Team Valentin-Anderson, but don't count her out. She could be a back row attacker. Or just take care of it yourself if you're the setter.
Put it right in the middle. Second set point opportunity coming up. Danny and company will try and close it out on offense here. Rosenthal in the front row. Peterson in the front row. Carly Lloyd up there as well. A service instead. That's been one of Sam Bothy's strengths.
Absolutely, a strong floater. She gets such a drop from it. Once it crosses the plane of the net, it's like the air just falls out of it. It's like a knuckleball.
Finished at number 21 last year on the leaderboard. Back-to-back aces. These points could be huge.
Yeah, every point matters in this aggregate scoring, and so many times we've seen teams come from behind just for that reason, just inspired by making sure they're getting points and getting individual stats. I mean, it helps everything.
Little change of movement there. Sambothi with the pause. And a winner. Taylor Sambothi doing it all, helping her team come back. They have tied it at 45 apiece. Fifth opportunity to close it for Team Drews will come after a timeout.
And I like this timeout. You just need to regroup. You need one side out to end this match, this set.
Tied in the overall. Will we head in that way to the third? Will the Valentin-Anderson rally continue? Serving Aces benefits the planet thanks to Aspiration Aces during this volleyball season. 10 trees get planted for every one of those plays right there. Coming in tonight, it was 640 trees committed to being put in the ground. We have only added to it. Most recently, Taylor Sambothi back in the act. She was in it last year, tied for second on the season with 14 aces. And right away, her sub has paid dividends at the net as well as from the service line. Question is, will it be enough in this set?
In the hour we've been playing volleyball, 60 trees have been planted thanks to the 6 combined aces and these two teams. So right now, if you're Team Drews, you just need one side out to end this set. Simple game starts with the pass. It's all about serve and pass. So can you get Carly Lloyd a pass so that she can run a quick offense to all 3 hitters?
Sambothi still at the line. Right now we're tied, 45-45 in the overall. Long, and the set's over. 25-20 the result there. We will head to the third set. The lead will be 46-45. Everything to be determined in the third. Through 2, we're nearly tied, a lot of even play.
Team Drews led by their captain, Danny Drews, 13 kills, this time out of the backcourt. And then we've seen on the left and the right. This time we see the lefty on the right side of the court, tooling the block, bouncing it out of bounds. 7 digs to go along with those 13 kills, hitting 310. And then for Team Drews, also Ari Cruz on the outside. The quick go attack by Carly Lloyd lets Ari hit through the seam. 6 kills for her. Now for Team Valentin-Anderson, Karsta Lowe quietly racking up 10 kills. First on the right side. And watch the inside crank right inside the block to find the open court. When it's not Karsta Lowe, it's been all Lindsay Stalzer. Again, the quick attack thanks to Natalia Valentin-Anderson. Beating the ball to the block. 7 kills for Stalzer. I like the balance we've seen from Team Valentin-Anderson.
Some fancy footwork from Stalzer right there, and welcome back to the Crow's Nest here. Kevin Barnett alongside Heather Cox, and we found the key cam. The key cam got into the Crow's Nest. We're not sure how this happened. We had security, but she's here.
I don't know how I got in here. Who let me in?
We love having you hang out.
We want to do a key cam interview with you guys.
We're cam on cam. I don't know. This is some sort of infinity thing. This is like Inception. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio, where are you? Let's spin a top and figure out what's happening. What is happening here is a contested set in the third where we will have 100 points given to somebody. We know that.
And will we get that golden set? Who knows? But I like the improvement we've seen from Team Drews, especially from Danny Drews. Made a lot of mistakes early on the left side of the court. Has gotten so much more efficient and effective throughout this match, and I think that's been a huge help for Team Drews.
All right, the key cam is up here now, but you can tell the key cam where to go. All you have to do is go to AU Pro Sports. Tweet at AU Pro Sports, and you can let Key know where you want her to be, or hashtag AUVB, hashtag KeyCam. That's the best one, right?
Make a request.
Oh.
Anything you guys want to see, you let us know.
Like
we're a team here.
More of us, maybe?
Okay. Request, special request. Kevin wants to be on camera more. Got it. Copy that.
Check. All right, we're having some fun. Hope you are too. We're going to decide this with 100 points because we're just separated by 1. As we check in with the stats, what's there to learn?
Well, you look at the digs. Those digs are up for Team Drews because they're transitioning so much. That's the reason they've got the edge just barely in kills. But look at the service errors. They're equal, but balanced out with the aces. Team Drews definitely with the service advantage.
Benson lips another one. This time it's Lloyd, negated by a net. No argument from the women in goal. We have some special celebrations coming for you tomorrow. We will be showcasing Women's History Month. Be sure to tune in. Need Blue to get on an offensive roll. They're loaded with weapons, so says Stephen Valines. Quick reactions from Lloyd, save that one. Karsten with the tip, Peterson's waiting. Danny just can't get it going on the left.
We talked about the responsibilities that it takes when you're a team captain. So right now, Danny Drews, she's a rookie, just playing her second week of professional AU volleyball. Also a captain, having to figure out practice plans, lineups, strategies, timeouts, all the personnel, and be your leading kill person. I mean, it's a lot to ask, and it's definitely getting her on the left side.
Big call from Stalzer, and she puts another one away. This has been a super sub situation with Taylor Bruns-Tegenrud subbing in to serve. Step in and set during a previous rally, and she's just been putting pressure on the gold side.
Yeah, it's a great use of all their personnel.
Stalzer's been money into the angle tonight.
Watch the hands of Peterson. Just don't penetrate over the net enough, and so it squeaks right through.
Another touch thrown up. And Bruns-Tegenrud steps in. That's the advantage of having a setter on the floor as your serving sub. 4-0. We're right back to set 1. It was a 7-1 open back then for Valentin-Anderson.
An amazing job by Taylor Bruns-Tegenrud, just stepping in there, delivering butter.
And they're serving Benson in this one. Another kill from Stalzer.
What a lightning start for Team Valentin-Anderson. Everything working, serving tough, passing well, and hitting from antenna to antenna.
That was a quick reversal. 5-0. Just 20 straight more points from 100 points. That's an easy ask, right? Athletes Unlimited Volleyball on Fox Sports is sponsored by Guaranteed Rate.
Thanks. I don't think I've ever actually opened a match before. Can I talk to you? Is that allowed? Hi. Being interesting on camera. What? Really? No, that one did. Okay, we gotta stand on that back corner. Hey, sets up. Split. Good ball. Awesome. Very nice. Awesome. Great job. How'd you feel? Love it. Great. So, hey, girl, Car, we're back. So, works for me.
That's right. I like that.
Yep.
You are into the action with Guaranteed Rate and Jenna Rosenthal, as her side now is on the defensive, trailing by 4 in the overall, 50-46, and down 5-0 to open this all-important 100-point third set. Kevin Barnett, Heather Cox, Key Michael. Our last match of the evening. We play double headers. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Another opportunity for transition. Stalzer throws it right off the face of Morgan. 6-0. We have opened the first set 7-1 for Valentin-Anderson, 5-1 for Drews in the second, and now we're back to 6-0. That's going to have some effect on our Geico leaderboard.
Yeah, look at Valentin-Anderson continued to move up on that leaderboard, now in 5th, and the 5th, 6th, and 7th spots all belonging to Team Blue.
Another dig, full lines, quick into the middle. Sambothi, no. First time Stalzer hasn't gotten a kill in a long while. Ball's wide, missed again, and it's 7-0. not only are you opening the set and bettering your possibilities there, but you are really gaining a lead as we now will get a sub on the gold side. Noami Santos Lam, originally out of Puerto Rico. Outside hitter checks in, now hailing out of Spain.
And that's exactly what this team needs. I talked about it in the last set. The role as a sub is to come in and change the momentum, change the chemistry and the feel on the floor.
Drew's tip. Oh, only confusion can stop the women in blue right now. That ball looked away. It's nearly overpassed, but Sambothi rejects it instead.
And nothing going right for Team Drews because Carly Lloyd had a beautiful one-handed save as a back row setter to keep the ball in play.
Stalzer just picked up Sambothi. Like a Zurcher lift. Yeah, the Zurcher performed for the first time at Athletes Unlimited Volleyball.
Still serving a bagel.
Finally, so says the side of Team Drews, 8-1 the opener.
We have the substitution for Team Valentin-Anderson. Entering the match, number 30, now serving for Team Drews, number 20, Noami Santos Lam.
Noami into the net.
And that's such a tough thing, Kevin. You've been sitting on the bench, standing on the side of the court, really. But for an hour and a half, you're cold, you get thrown in last second, and your shoulder is still cold, and you try to serve a topspin jumper. I mean, that's just a big ask. You gotta stay warm.
Taylor Morgan, no glasses. I think they were broken on that play where she got it thrown into her face. She normally wears those full time. Off the block, out of bounds. Point Cruz, 9-2. Lots to be gained on the Drews side, but plenty of time to do it.
Great play by number 24, Aubrey Cruz.
We also saw Team Drews with a slow start in set one, and it was just behind unforced errors. So you know if you're on Team Drews, it's all on you. You know, you can fix it. It's not something that Team Valentin-Anderson's doing. It's us having to cut down on unforced errors.
Right, it was 7-1, and then it was tied 10-10. Capable of a run, certainly. Morgan, Drews, no. Karstelo's kind of gone quiet. It's been the Stalzer show. There's a ripper.
Yeah, back to back by the veteran. I mean, when things aren't going your way, go to the Olympian, go to the pro. 8 kills now on 16 swings. Hitting .310 for Aubrey Cruz, the 3-time All-American out of Florida. Olympian for Puerto Rico in Rio. And we know what she's capable of. I mean, we saw her have 26 kills last season.
Yeah, we saw her on the leaderboard last season. Saw Team Cruz quite a bit. And capable of block, Rosenthal alongside Drews. So here they come. Team Drews with a run of their own. A 4-1 run. Can they keep building? Ball's tight. Yes, they can. 5-1.
Kevin, my question to you about Taylor Morgan is, were those goggles prescription or are they protective?
Protective.
You know, we saw, all right. Because if they're prescription and she's without them, that's a game changer in my mind.
Well, I'll tell you the prescription right now for Team Drews. Keep serving tough. Keep coming back. Keep believing on your side. Work to do. Plenty of talent to do it. Tonight's match is presented by Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com. Dallas Skyline and home to Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. 9-5 here in the third set. After splitting the first two, we have 100 points on the line. Whoever takes this set will take the match and 100. 54-51. Let's check out our Geico defensive play of the match. It's come recently, and this is plays on the Valentin-Anderson side.
It's incredible back row defense by Valines and Stalzer to keep the ball in play. And then the block. So you've got the defense in the backcourt and then the defense in the front court by Taylor Sambothi. 6 blocks, 39 digs for Team Valentin-Anderson and the Geico plays of the match.
I hope you brought something tasty to Taylor Sambothi's block party, because that's where we're at. At the end of the season, we'll be awarding the Geico Defensive Player of the Year. This Athletes Unlimited award comes with an added $5K. That will be awarded to the winner. Lots of good competition for that. Lots of good competition throughout this match. Right now, it's Drews on a run. Sambothi. There's a lot of heavy hit balls in the last 10 points of this match.
So much on the line, every player playing for every single point and what it can do both for your individual leaderboard points and your team cumulative points.
Time and again, we've seen changes make a difference. Taylor Sambothi making a difference for Team Valentin-Anderson. Naomi Santos-Lamb is in on the other side. We'll see what she can do when she gets to the front row as Rosenthal gets that kill. All right, we have Ali Bastianelli down courtside. 55 points for your side, 55 on your jersey. That's a couple of nice double nickels. What's been happening on your side with all these runs, Ali?
I mean, I would say it's our serving. Like, Tay Sambothi comes in, gets 2 aces in a row at the end of the last set. That was great. She comes in, does her job, and I think we're doing a really good job of just limiting their runs.
Well, you talk about those runs. It's been back-to-back quick starts by you guys, and then Team Drews coming back into it. What do you guys need to do to keep momentum longer in this decisive third set?
Just limiting their runs. I think we just need to side out quickly and just keep the momentum on our side. We're up right now in the total match points in the third set, so we just need to keep the pressure on them.
When you're off the court like this, how do you engage?
I mean, cheering as loud as I can for my teammates who are doing the best job ever. Like, of course I want to be out there, but they're doing the best job that they can to get us those win points, and that's ultimately what matters at the end of the day is those win points.
Yeah, how's year 2 been different for you so far?
Pardon?
How's year 2 been different for you?
Honestly, it's been great connecting with new people from all over the world. I've met so many incredible people. Like, playing with Newt Sara has been incredible last week, and getting to play with some of the same girls from last year that I really love playing with. So it's been really fun. It's more social this year, so I'm definitely enjoying that.
And you're into week 2 now, so you've got like that second week under your belt of playing with new players every Sunday.
Yep.
How has it been building chemistry with this team this week?
It's been really fun. I've played with, I think, almost all of these girls at one point. I mean, Maddie Rigdon is probably the only person I haven't actually played with. Like, I played with Hannah Lishman in Pan Am Cup, so even her I've been familiar with playing. So I think it's been a pretty easy, like, team building of chemistry.
Right on. Thanks, Ali.
Yep, thank you.
And how about that, Kevin? Just the sportsmanship that you see out of Ali Bastianelli, giving so many props to Taylor Sambothi. Now, a reminder, Taylor Sambothi came in and replaced Ali Bastianelli, and yet that's the first thing out of Ali's mouth is how Taylor changed the game when she came in.
Hey, those team points, they benefit you too. Everybody gets those. Another huge stuff block. This time it's Valines. And look who's at the line, Sambothi. Tip. Sambothi bumps set. Carstello powers it through the block. 13-9. Answering the pressure from Team Drews with a little bit of steady offense. Lowe has been a little quieter as of late, looking over her numbers.
But I bet her numbers are much better than you'd think.
Right.
You know, yeah, look at that. 12 kills, 29 swings, hitting .340. I'd take that.
Not a ton of swings lately, though. It's been the Lindsay Stalzer in transition. Speaking of Stalzer, defense. Here's Lowe. That might have been out.
Yep.
Santos Lamb, big cut. Opportunity, rolls it in.
She's also like trying to
Sambothi again, back set, what? A little bit wide.
Yeah, Lines catching the antenna that time.
I said inside of every male Italian soccer player or volleyball player is a could have been soccer player.
Right.
Inside of every middle is a could have been setter.
My high school coach used to always say, red light. Middle blockers have the red light on using their hands.
Big long outside set, and it's Rosenthal with Lloyd again, putting up the wall. Look who's back in the overall and in this one. They trail by just 1 in the overall, this Team Drews.
Jenna Rosenthal putting up a wall at 6'5", closing, going hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder with Carly Lloyd.
Makes me think of the duet. Might do a little Ella and Louie when Taylor Morgan and I get on the microphones.
I like it. I double dog dare you.
Closing to 1, and we're tied at 58. Look at that. If you thought it was a blowout, you were thinking about going to the fridge for a while. Hope you didn't. Kevin Barnett, Heather Cox, Key Michael will be here to the end. It's going to be close. 100 points on the line. That's long. Because we came in separated by 1, you have to win by 2. Everything will be decided in this set. This becomes a de facto golden set to 25 win by 2. And I have to name it that because I'm so mad we haven't got an actual golden set.
We'll take the de facto golden set.
Yeah, maybe it's a silver set. I don't know. Tip from Rosenthal is good. Point for point.
Jenna Rosenthal has definitely heated up here in this third set, is becoming more of a force, somebody that you just don't want to mess with.
Been a number of blocks by number 16. So our Geico leaderboard pops up, and you see Lloyd there in at number 8. Still some round to climb. Low, Valentin-Anderson, and Valines. Those team points would be huge. Low, to the deep corner. She's hit both deep corners in this set.
Just such a smart player. Low, knowing when to use the power, when to use the finesse.
Hybrid serve coming for you. Tip perfectly placed by Danny Drews.
I love how much Carly Lloyd uses Danny Drews out of the back row. You see Danny Drews rotates to the front court now as Carly goes back to serve. But when Danny Drews is in the back court for those 3 rotations, she is that 3rd or 4th offensive weapon. And I love the fact that Carly's really going to her. 15 kills now for Danny Drews.
Substitution for Team Valentin-Anderson as Karsta Lowe goes world-class form on that swing. Deja McClendon, number 18, is in for some back row support for Valines. I would expect to see Valines come back, but this is a top shelf swing.
Yeah, look at her open her shoulders, then close, uses her core, uses every bit of her to create that power, that velocity.
Brun's taking root in. She's the one who started it all. That 8-0 open to this set. Santos Lamb pops it up. Karsta Lowe scores in transition. So she went away for a little while. Karsta Lowe is back with a vengeance, and her team is up 3.
And that's great communication that we saw from Team Valentin-Anderson, because right now you've got 2 setters on the court, and both of them went for the ball that time. Natalia Valentin-Anderson calling her off, saying, that's my ball, I'm still primary setter.
Well, she will set this one, but it's a bump set to Lowe. Morgan up in transition. Keep an eye on that top score there, 62-61.
Nice one attack by Taylor Morgan, going straight in and then seeing the block, and at the last second going sharp angle. Carly Lloyd really just orchestrating this offense beautifully, kind of like a quarterback in football, deciding who gets the ball when.
Dig by Benson. Outside. Cruz. No. Cross court winner. No, that's in the corner. Lishman, good follow. Stalls her underneath it, but finds the line anyway. Valentin-Anderson just fighting off points right now. 2-point lead in the overall, 3-point lead in the set. Drews, she's tipping a ton right now. Not a lot of rhythm. There's that ball, it's stuffed inside the block.
I think if you're Danny Drews, you're thinking about a timeout. If they don't get a side out here, I'd like to see it. Stop the momentum.
Good pass from Santos Lamb, overhead. Drews finally gets a swing, and there it is. You want number 45 taking a cut. Thank you to our official partner, Geico, for their support of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball. The end of our night approaching, set number 3 of 3. 64-62, Team Valentin-Anderson. Right now looking at 100 points if they can hang on with the match victory. Overhead Drews, chip shot, this one finds the floor.
Good heads-up play by Danny Drews that time, recognizing that Natalia Valentin-Anderson, the smallest player on the court at 5'6", was stuck in the middle blocker position.
Yeah, she is in the front row. That's a deficit for Valentin-Anderson right now. 3 attackers up front for Team Drews. Outside. Cruz calls him off. Drews no swing. Sambothi again with the pause, and Karsta leans into it.
We saw her leadership capabilities last week when she was a team captain, and this week with just how integral she is to this offense. This is a back row attacker. We've seen her hit from every area of the court, and what a gift as a setter to have somebody like Karsta. You can always dump it to her. In this case, if you're a middle blocker and you're Taylor Sambothi, you can just say, hey, I got you, Karsta.
That was a stretch out flat swing, and I think you're going to be looking here on the challenge, captain's challenge. You're going to look at Karstelo's feet.
Yeah, I think she was legal. If that's what they're looking at, I think her toe was behind that 3-meter line.
This just in, Karstelo's 6'4".
Yeah, and she's
a
very long 6'4". And she did have to stretch to get that.
Remember those challenges, 2 per team per set. Use it or lose it, ball in or out, net faults or block touch, and then all the line faults. We're looking at one right now. Service or center, and those have come into play. We're right now looking at that 3-meter line violation. Watch the feet of Karstelo, top of your screen.
Watch that white line in the middle of the court, right? Oh, there's no chance she's even close to being over it.
No, this is over.
And you can land in front of it, of course, but you have to take off behind it, and your toe cannot touch it.
Yeah, Karstelo.
That one was easy.
Yeah, she has come alive here. She's alive early, kind of in the middle. Some other people were getting a number of opportunities. Good transition from Lindsay Stalzer throughout. Lowe now leading 16 kills, hitting 400, has been blocked twice, no errors.
It's incredible. Talked about her consistency. Has never played an Athletes Unlimited match that she hasn't had at least 10 kills, and that's because she makes so few errors.
Up 3 in the set, up 2 in the overall. 5 away from a 140-point night. Those 140 team points will be added to your individual statistics and then the MVP voting to determine your standing on the Geico leaderboard headed to Saturday. Tough serve. Low again. Antenna, there's her first error.
Now serving the captain, number 45, Danny Drews.
Danny floats it deep. Good pass from Lishman. Slide from Sambothi. Gave it all she had.
What a difference Taylor Sambothi has made in this match. Came in middle of the second set and just changed the complete complexion of this match.
If you've ever seen Taylor Sambothi's name written in emoji, it's fire, fire, firecracker, fire.
Only you would know that.
Overhead again, Low, trying to close. Yes! The lead is 4, and the overall it's 3. With 3 to go.
And Danny wants to talk about it.
You had that second timeout.
Yeah. Use it or lose it, right?
So the runs for Team Drews have happened over and over again. They came back from a 7-1 deficit in the first set to tie at 10. That was early on. They came back all the way to within a couple here in this third after opening down 0-8. how do they get yet another run to close and maybe force overtime here and perhaps take the 100 points that are available?
Well, I think they need to be a little bit more aggressive. They're making it look easy for Team Valentin-Anderson because they're not serving as tough as they need to, and everything just running offensively for Team Valentin-Anderson. So if you're Team Drews, you've got to serve tougher, you've got to set up a good block, you've got to pass better so that you can distribute your offense. I mean, just crisp up every little thing to stop the momentum of Team VA.
Fans, do you find yourself not getting enough Key Michael? It's a common problem. You can fix that on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern. Key will host our draft. Every week we have a draft on Sunday and have new teams entering the week. You can find out who gets drafted first, where all your favorite players land, what color jersey they'll be wearing, and flex plans still available. Buy some tickets, come out and join us. We have tomorrow. If you can't make it then, you can definitely join us coming up one of the next 3 weeks when we crown a champion in 3 weeks' time for the second year of AU Pro Sports Women's Volleyball. 67-64, 22-18. No more timeouts for Team Drews. Taylor Sambothy went back-to-back aces earlier. You'd love some more easy ones here if you're wearing blue.
And both teams right now with front row setters. They're big opposite power attackers, Karstelo and Danny Drews in the back row.
Rosenthal touched. Benson digs outside Cruz. Straight up touch. Belding can't get enough of it. Drews a little inside and she finds the sharp angle.
How about that heat? That was from a back row attacker, creating that much angle, still being 10 feet away from the net. It's pure athleticism.
All right, Cruz to the line. They need some. Karst on the long set, covers herself. It's popped over. Opportunity for gold. Lishman robs him. Benson, perfect dig. Belding cannot get a good setup there. Tough play. Same thing for Drews. Everybody off balance and the ball's out of bounds. Points, Valentin-Anderson, 2 away.
And right now this is just, let's take a breather. This is the long rally. We're gonna huddle a little bit longer, stall a little bit before we go back to serve.
And with that, the overall is gone. Not yet.
Could have touched that.
Not yet. The overall is not gone. We have to wait to the end. Oh, we're getting closer though. 24-19. Set and match ball coming your way. To close. The captain, no. Second chance. All right, they're gonna need at least 4 here on this serve, and you're gonna put in Tori Dilfer. Here's a tough spot. Haven't played the entire match. Here comes Tori Dilfer, qualified, led Louisville to 33-1 on the year.
This is a really tough spot. You miss the serve, the match is over.
Instead, it's a tough one. One time on offense for lines. 25-20. Celebration for Team Valentin-Anderson. 70-66.
Team Valentin-Anderson gets a nice pass. Natalia goes back, sets that nice red ball right up to Madison Valines to get the finish. Team Blue hitting 210 on the night, much improved throughout the match, right over the top of the block to put the exclamation point on the match.
We'll be back to Dallas momentarily. We'll catch some winners' interviews and we'll wrap it up for you. 71-70, that third set proved to be the time. Valentin-Anderson with the win. Springtime is in the offing here in Dallas, as is more volleyball. We finish a Friday evening 70-66. Team Valentin-Anderson with the comeback win. We went into that third set knowing somebody would come away with 100 points, and we saw that. Let's get down to the third member of our crew, Key Michael, who has Taylor Sambothi super sub in this one.
I'm actually down here with Tom Brady in the building. I don't know if you guys are fans of AU from last season. That replays in my head. You're mic'd up from last season.
I know my Dragon Ball Z ears from my Kamehameha.
You're one of my favorite players to watch and just to hang out with on the sidelines. What's it like being back for season 2?
It's really amazing. I think this year with not having the strict COVID boundaries, we just really got a chance to actually develop these relationships. I mean, it's only week 2, and I feel like some of these girls I've known forever.
Was it a hard decision to say, yes, I'm coming back for year 2, or was there some hesitation and were you just like, boom, yes, I'm in,
you know,
sign me up?
The time frame actually worked out really well. I'll be going to Puerto Rico right after this. So, I mean, honestly, like another opportunity to play the game I love in the country I was born, like, it's a little bit hard to refuse.
And I'm just going to throw in here that you were the MVP of the Puerto Rican League last season, so that just going to drop that one in there. And you've been crushing it. I feel like you haven't been on court as much as you were last season, but you've been waiting. You've just been waiting to pounce for your moment. And that was today.
I think I'm just being the best teammate I can, and whenever you get the opportunity, taking advantage of it. And I mean, I had so many good people behind me, supporting me, lifting me up, my family, everybody has just really been there. And you know what, like, it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes you gotta get in there and grind. So I really appreciate it that I got a chance and just gotta take advantage.
Well, I feel like that's the kind of the strange thing about AU is that there are so many awesome players here that you kind of have to, like, you put a little bit of ego aside and you gotta be like, all right, right now is not my day.
Right.
I'm gonna sit back, I'm gonna watch my teammates work. And we had Ali Bastianelli in the chair, and the first thing she said was, Taylor is crushing it. She got 2 aces right off the bat, so like the team weight and the camaraderie between teammates is just unmatched here at Athletes Unlimited, right?
It really is, and I think that we all have one common goal, and that's to uplift the people around you and to win as a team. So I think playing at this high level day after day after day, I mean, it's not always going to be your night, and I think that just because we're such a close-knit group, we all want that for each other.
And if your parents are watching, I know I met your mom and your dad, and your mom said that you get your personality from her.
I think it's a deadly combination of the two of them, which I love them.
I hope that they're watching, and you guys thank for being here last week and for supporting your girl.
Thanks
everyone. Tay. Bye guys.
Rainbows with butterflies. I prefer my rainbows with ponies personally, but whatever. Taylor Sambothi, you do you.
And she was absolutely the super sub. I mean, what a difference she made. When Taylor Sambothi came on the court, things got good for Team Blue. She started it off with 2 aces and just bringing that energy, that emotion, that positive vibe. And she did it in the front court as well, both offensively and defensively. 2 blocks for Taylor Sambothi. And then 4 kills, hitting 250. And again, all of this, Kevin, coming off the bench and just changing the entire chemistry and vibe out there.
Right, and a lot of people have talked about being engaged when they're off the floor and being able to do that, but it's another thing to actually execute.
Well, and mentally to be ready and physically to be ready. I mean, we saw other players come in off of the bench and maybe, make a service error coming off. It's just such a challenge to stay mentally prepared and ready to get your number called at any second, and Taylor crushed it tonight.
Yeah, sometimes the match is going your way, sometimes it's going away from you. You kind of have to feel that flow, and Karsta Lowe joins us right now. Karsta, it felt like early on you were getting a lot of opportunities. Then in the middle of the match it kind of faded away, but it came back to you at the end. Is that how you read it throughout the match, and how do you deal with that?
Sure. Yeah, it was how I read the match. And I think that was something we talked about, was like riding the wave and staying our game, playing us. We don't have to do anything crazy, just stay really steady and play point by point. And I think, ideally that's the game plan for every team, but we really did execute it tonight, and it was really fun.
Karsta, how much does it help you to have a teammate like Lindsay Stalzer who steps up, and you guys were such a great 1-2 punch, 12 kills from Lindsay. How much pressure does that take off of you?
No, I mean, it's great. Lindsay killed it tonight, so did Maddie. Having and Liana and Allie and Taylor Sand both coming in, I think, having a lot of options on the offense is outstanding. So, yeah, they played amazing. It was amazing.
You tend to want a pretty specific set in a lot of cases, and when you're a captain, you draft a setter quite often early. How do you communicate that to a setter?
Am I high maintenance? Am I a high maintenance hitter? No, yeah, I like it fast. I like it fast, and I think Nati is really able to give that. And I think having open communication with your setter and them not taking anything personally when they get feedback. I think Nati's really great at that, and she runs a quick offense, and yeah, she did what we needed tonight.
And Karsta, now you guys have a quick turn. You play tomorrow night for your final match with this team. What did you learn tonight that can help you tomorrow night?
I think, every play is a new play, and I think tomorrow is a really strong team, and we have to, bring something new and, and play something, we don't have to do anything crazy, but we have to show up in the same exact way to take a W.
Well, Karsta, congratulations on tonight. Quick turn, but maybe you can find yourself a hero pizza delivery guy again this week and get you ready for tomorrow.
I would love a pizza.
Thanks, Karsta.
Thanks, guys.
Karsta,
all right, Karsta Lowe, and success on the side of the women in blue. They win 70-66 over Team Drews.
Very impressive. There were big momentum swings in this match, and Team Valentin-Anderson just proved to be the most consistent team throughout all three sets.
For Heather Cox, Key Michael, and our entire Athletes Unlimited crew, I'm Kevin Barnett. It ends 71-70. A close one. Week 2 of Athletes Unlimited Volleyball continues tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern. AUProsports.com for more information and to schedule your Saturday night. We'll see you tomorrow.